Alrighty, welcome to this next game, playing the bluish grey, greyish blue Protoss LsP, Cheppy playing the yellow Protoss PyroMania. Okay, so guys decided on to play the first game as a PvP matchup, so well, it's interesting because the previous ones were all RVRs, and well, if the players decide to play PvP as first game, then the next matchup or the next game's matchup is to be decided by the loser of the first game, so the loser of this game actually. If they decide on RVR, then of course all the games are RVR, random versus random. But yeah, sometimes it might happen you want to play a PvP as a first game just to make sure everything is fair, but well, not everyone's favorite race is Protoss. But yeah, those players who like it certainly will pick this matchup as the first game, and it seems that yeah, both guys would like to play PvP rather than an uncertain RVR, which might give like a Zerg versus Zerg or Terran versus Terran, so crazy matchups and so on. So they wanted to be sure for the first game, and well, let's see what. So I'm really curious what the next matchup will be, and who will choose that. So let's find out who will choose the next matchup. But let's not hurry that much. Let's just see this match where Cheppy is opening up with 3 gates. Standard opening there, and not so standard opening by Pyro, who is adding an Nexus, and also adding a few cannons there just to be safe. Although he doesn't really have to worry, as Cheppy is just sending these zealots now, and he already has defense at home. So as soon as Cheppy felt that nothing is threatening him, basically he also added an extra Nexus. Okay, 2 zealots arrive now, and they are on the scout, but before that Cheppy decided on attacking that single zealot there. Okay, so Pyro just stop there. Anyways, these 2 zealots now have a free entrance to the probes, and let's see if he manages to catch a few. Every probe killed in the beginning is quite important. So right, so at least 1 probe went down, and maximum 2. So Cybernetics core and another extra Nexus by Cheppy, and also Cybernetics is ready now. So Pyro, of course, so Pyro's Nexus was finished much earlier, which means that he will have a better economy, and he will be able to produce more units and so on. But of course this does not automatically mean an advantage in the game. Also depends on when he plans to attack. Lots of things. So yeah, winning this matchup depends on lots of things. So micro with the reavers and goons, for example, and of course the drops. So If the game is not decided in the first minutes, which is quite rare, then usually drops come into play. And since both players are Protoss players, this means of course that the chances are really high for drops. But anyway, Pyro is just attacking now, so quite early attack with those zealots. But he only managed to kill a few zealots of Cheppy, and right now he decided to retreat for a moment, but continues the attack as he sees that the cannons should not finish. I mean, yeah, he sees that the cannons are built and he doesn't want them to finish. So this choke of Cheppy was denied. And this can mean an advantage for Pyro, as once he gets more and more units, he will be able to enter Cheppy's base. Right, so both guys are now producing and massing on zealots, trying to get the most out of them, and basically Pyro has speed on his zealots now. No upgrades yet available for any of them. But Pyro won this fight, and well, it's really close now. So the guys have, maybe Pyro has a bit more gateways. I'm not sure, but it seems pretty even. I won't count them, so I really don't have the time for that. But anyway, yeah. Tech-wise, Pyro is of course hell. But he's not really making use of that right now, so he's just pumping units. He's not really preparing for any drops, not really getting any tech units, and the first Templar there. So the first tech unit, so to say, is out on the map. Right, Cheppy is adding drop defense now. A few cannons there. Well, this is rather for dodging the drops, so 2 cannons of course are not enough to stop a drop, especially if it's supported by a Corsair. Right, these DTs might mean a surprise for Cheppy, who doesn't have an observatory yet. Right, well, this is really bad for Cheppy, as he doesn't have detection, and he won't be able to focus on the stuff he wants to do. Alright, so these DTs are now revealed and exposed, so to say. So, it's really annoying because you just, yeah, you are stuck in your base, you cannot really go outside. But Pyro is stopping there and he's not really making use of that DT, of those or DTs. So the situation is much better for him now, as the observatory is ready, cannons are being built, but this attack comes first and then the drop as second, but these cannons should be enough or not. Let's see if he manages to catch, and he does. So he caught the shuttle which went down, and this drop didn't really work out for Pyro, but this attack by him is quite dangerous, as no observer is available for Cheppy, and these DTs are having an easy time killing a few units of Cheppy, but he cannot afford those DTs to get in close to cannons. So as I mentioned in the beginning, the Spyro started off with a quicker or faster extra nexus that basically enabled him to produce more gateways and get more units, so his economy was better than Cheppy's. And he's really just in the base of him, so lots of zealots are on top of the gateways, and also the goons in the background cause critical damage, and new reinforcements are coming now, so this is a bit of a trouble for Cheppy. He doesn't have that many gateways, although River is outside now, so at least he has this unit here to help him out, and he will badly need the help of any strong units like DTs or Rivers, because these mass goons can cause a headache for Cheppy, who is really trying to fight. He's sending zealots. And Pyro is waiting for the reinforcements, he's just microing his goons until dead, but newer units arrive, and nice combination of goons and zealots, so this push is very dangerous now, as Cheppy lost some of his gateways, and although he managed to save a few zealots, the goons can be microed, of course, and well, yeah, with a good micro, these goons are able to kill lots of zealots. But this River in the background is doing a nice job slowing down those zealots and giving the possibility for the zealots of Cheppy to attack the dragoons. But the pylon went down, so these gateways are unpowered right now. He's not really able to produce newer units from them. So Cheppy is really fighting hard. He's really trying everything he can. He's adding new rivers, but more and more units are flooding his base, and he's really trying to add new cannons, create new zealots. But it's very hard after a time, so when you are running out of gateways and the other party has more and more gateways, then of course he can outmass you. So you really have to utilize your units, and you really have to economize your units. And the DT is not really effective, as the observer spotted that. And the drop is coming inside. Let's see if Cheppy is paying attention. He does, but he lost well, lots of probes. He dodged, but the dodge was not completed basically, and the newer storm killed the dodging probes. And the newer storm is off, killing all the probes. So this is looking really bad for Cheppy, and he exits this game. That's it. GG.